I'm listening online from China. I'm not going to be there for a year. Fine, you'll email her when you're ready. I work my schedule around yours. We'll be kicking back, toasting WBAI. I'll be hearing your stories. We'll become old friends fast, and it is such an honor to be with you there to support WBAI. We only have a few minutes. We ask you to call. Hey, thank you, Anon. Anonymous just called in from Brooklyn, getting the Pete pack. Do it for Pete's sake. Make the call that makes the difference. 516-620-3602. Sally just called in from Spring Valley. Thank you for the poetry, Sally. Sally from Spring Valley made that call right now. If you live in Clifton or Hackensack, if you live in Harrison or Huntington, if you live in Northport, Setauket, or Stony Brook, or Rocky Point, or Stony Point, or Port Jeff, or Port Washington, make that call that makes a difference. If you live in Little Neck or Great Neck, stick your neck out for WBAI. Please call. And you are not off the hook, Red Hook, until you take it off the hook, even though we don't have hooks anymore. Or maybe some people do, but I know it's pretty rare. But please call. Do as Judith did from Manhattan. She called for the Pete Pack. She'll get the whole hour with Pete talking about his life. She'll get the whole hour and a half today, which was amazing. From the beginning in Milwaukee, with a former white supremacist. By the way, I didn't even get to talk. Here we have Pete Seeger and Oren Lyons in studio, so it's hard to really expand on the Milwaukee segment because I know who is next to come. But the white supremacist had tattoos all up and down his arms, which he has since changed. But with the Oak Creek killings last year, truly came out and said, we have to fight violence all the way around. And he joined together with the son of one of the men who was killed at Oak Creek. I mean, if ever you think there isn't hope, we ask you to go to the phone and do as Dwight did. Hey, Dwight called in from Regal Park. Thank you for parking your funds with WBAI. You've just made a pledge to the transmitter fund to keep that transmitter atop the Empire State Building, which, by the way, we look out on at Democracy Now! We're in the Chelsea neighborhood of Manhattan. Make sure that that transmitter continues to transmit from top of the Empire State Building so that WBAI can continue to take on Empire. We ask you to go to the phone, 516-620-3602. If you live in Upper Manhattan, if you live in Washington Heights, or you live in Inwood, we're asking you to make the call that makes a difference. Harlem, East, or West. If you live in Hell's Kitchen, or Chelsea, or Clinton. If you live in the Lower East Side, Alphabet City. If you live near the Bowery or Battery Park, we're asking you to make the call that makes a difference. Park Slope, Fort Greene, Williamsburg. If you live in Cambria Heights and Queens, or Floral Park, or Jamaica, or Flushing, make the call that makes a difference. Massapequa, Massapequa Park, Lindenhurst, Amityville, Copay. If you live in Babylon, or Bayshore, or Brightwaters, or Islip East, Islip Central, Islip Terrace, we're asking you to call in right now. Did I mention West Islip? 516-620-3602. If you